Good morning. Today is Saturday, November 2nd. We're talking about Ryan Holiday's The Obstacle is the Way. We're at the point in the book where the chapter I read yesterday was on being present, how to stay in the present moment. And last night as I was writing about this, I was thinking to myself how I needed to get back into the present moment. Yesterday I had a little anxiety, as everybody does, so I went for a walk, cleared my head, did some journaling, went to the gym. You get the body moving sometimes and get out of your head and try to become in the present moment and try to stay in the present moment. I started asking myself though, being present, mindful, this is a huge topic nowadays. I have a shirt that says be present on it. I love that shirt. I love the whole idea and concept of being in the present moment. My question to you is, why is it so difficult to stay in the present moment? It's near impossible. As I was writing about this yesterday, I'm like, am I in the present moment? I remember a friend said to me, you come in and out of it. He said, you have moments of this clarity when you are present. And I said, that's a really good point. I said to myself as I'm writing about this, but why is it so difficult to be present? So I asked myself this, I'm asking you guys, do you have a hard time staying present in the moment? I definitely do. I battle with this constantly every day, maybe 24 hours a day. And I've noticed when I am and when I'm not present. I've at least learned the ability to catch myself when I'm drifting away from being present. This is half the battle. This is something that takes work and practice. If you can catch yourself drifting away mentally, physically, emotionally, when you're trying to be present, it has more to do with, you're not into what you're doing. Sure, it's very easy to be present when you're super, super excited about something. Then time just stops and you're locked in. When you're having a lot of fun or you're really, really enjoying something, time just flies by. You don't even realize the time of day, what day it is, where you are. You're in the moment. Either you're by yourself and you're having this sensation, or you're with somebody. I've had it with people before, and you're just connected. You're locked in. There's nothing like that. There's no other way to explain this type of sensation than if you've experienced it. And if you haven't experienced this is something I would strive to experience as much as possible. Time is always getting away from us. They say time is fleeting. And it is. This is something that I've always struggled with. Will I have enough time to accomplish what I want to accomplish in life? I'm 38 years old, and I feel like I'm just getting started. And that's great. Renewing, refreshing, going after your dreams, your passions, trying to stay present in this moment. It's a great feeling. But why is it so difficult to constantly be present? I guess that's why they call it present, because it is a present when you're able to sit in the moment or a second and just take it in. So if anything, this is a reminder to myself as it is as much to any of you that are watching or listening, to try to be more mindful and present when you're having a conversation with somebody, when you're with a loved one, with the person that's pumping your gas and making your coffee. Every day every day that goes by, we lose another day. And if you have family members in your life that are getting older and older, a lot of them will have health problems. I know my family's older ones are going through it. I know friends' family ones are going through it. We're not going to get any more time. And you're not going to always be present. You're not always going to be able to be super there for you, even yourself, or for everybody that's around you. It's hard enough being there for yourself. As I was writing about this last night, I was literally writing, am I being present as I'm writing this? See, I love journaling. I love writing. I love picking up that pen and hearing that scratchy noise on the paper. It's probably one of the most enjoyable things that I do. It's one of them. It's one of the top things that I love to do. Yet, I find it the hardest for me to take 5 or 10 minutes a day, if I look entirely at my life, to do. Why is it that the thing that I personally benefit from the most, I would say the most, journaling, reading, writing, and yoga have shaped my life? So in this aspect, journaling or writing, that gives me such a sense of clarity in my life, why is it so difficult to do? Why are the things that are so good for us so hard to do? And not just do, but actually do them and be present. You can compare that to going to the gym 7 days a week, 3 days a week, however you want to look at it, and going through the motions. They say a bad workout's still better than no workout, but I disagree to a point where, yes, it's better if you're not doing anything. But I don't agree with going through the motions of anything in life is worth it. They say if the juice isn't worth the squeeze, then why are you squeezing it? If you're not going to go all the way with it, then why even bother doing it? The people around you aren't going to benefit from it, and you certainly aren't. You're just creating a habit for yourself. That's it. If I took a pen to the paper, maybe more often, and I wrote down gibberish or garbage, how effective would that be for my mental clarity? How effective would that be for the videos that I'm trying to create? The material that I'm trying to put out there, I don't think it would be very receptive, and nor would I really benefit from it much. So that's where becoming present is. I remember in yoga, my mind would rattle with everything that would come up. And this is a big part of yoga, the things that come up during your practice. And I would ask my cousin and I would ask fellow students, how do you get your mind from chattering? And that means, how do I just enjoy this breath? And I remember my cousin said, who's a yoga teacher, Jessica, check out her page, the Cape Family. My cousin Jessica said, count your breaths, breathing in, breathing out, or even just saying breathing in, breathing out, and just focus your mind on that one thought over and over and over again. It's not easy to do by any means. It's not easy to do. Not easy at all, but it works. And you'll come in and out of moments of clarity, of being present or not present. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Here I am 9 minutes in, still talking about the present moment. I love these types of discussions. I'm constantly looking how to be more present in my life and in the people's lives around me. I don't think there's anything better than when you have a moment like that. I can compare that to catching the sunrise or a sunset, either alone or with a significant other. I've had the best experiences of my life being present with somebody fully. There's nothing like it at all. Why are the things that are so beneficial to us, why do we find them so hard to do? We know we should be doing them. We know a sunrise is great. How often do people get up to watch it? We know the sunset's coming every day. How often do we take out of our day at 6 or 7 p.m. to look at our window and stare at it? Why would we rather watch the news or shop or whatever we do? I mean, there's a million things I do. I skip 9 out of 10 of them, and then I catch one and I'm grateful for it. The time is getting away from us. This is a reminder, as I haven't even started to talk about Ryan's opinion on being present because I got caught up in my own thoughts on this situation. the time is getting away from me, for sure. It's getting away from all of us. So it's time to start living now. Today. They say the best time to plant a tree was yesterday. The second best time is today. So let's all start living today, In Ryan's book, The Obstacle is the Way, he compares how animals, pretty much all of them, they're constantly in the present moment. They don't have the luxury of looking toward the future or dwelling on their past. Animals are constantly trying to survive. My brother told me the other day that a hummingbird is in constant starvation because its wings flap so fast that no matter how much nectar it gets, food that it absorbs, it's constantly burning it off faster than it can replenish its resources for its own body. So that animal is in constant fight or flight mode, constantly living in the present moment. Maybe some bears, they hibernate and they look forward to that, but most animals, and we're animals, we've just been conditioned to being lazy and the luxuries of life. But if you go to any third world country, those people will eat a lunch. I think that's why a lot of people come to this country and they're so much more grateful to be here. Well, at least when you come across somebody that is, being an entrepreneur, you have to be an animal. You have to be a complete savage. And I think staying in the present moment will keep you succeeding in life, at least mentally. Having clarity over distractions is half the battle. Ryan talked about how all the depressions and the collapses of the economy, the CEOs, the ones that did handle it good, he makes the comparison saying that during these bubbles, these crises, COVID, this, that, you don't even realize that you're in it because you're in it. If you're in the present moment, handling your business, handling your life the way you're supposed to, you're in the present moment. And then time just goes by and hopefully you come out of it positive. Not everybody does, but staying present can help you achieve this for sure. This is huge for me. Overthinking any situation, an obstacle in your way, the title of this book by Ryan Holiday. Overthinking any situation will take you right out of the present moment. Just like dwelling on the past, trying to predict the future of what is to come next week, next month, next year. It's great to have a timeline for your expectations and schedule your life. I always talk about scheduling, but we don't really know what tomorrow is going to bring for unforeseen things. Things are going to come up. And staying present will keep you able to pivot, adapt to whatever comes your way. It takes a lot of work to try to be present. I'm struggling with it right now. I think being content and being truly happy with your inside, with your relationships in life, or the message you're putting out there, the life that you're living, if you're living your life's message, if you're following your dreams, or you're trying to, being content will go a long way. I know a lot of people out there aren't. They're in positions where they can't, but you can start today. You can make these small steps and changes in your daily life to become more present. Ask yourself, what exactly do I want at this moment? What exactly do I want out of my life? Where do I want to see my life in the future? And then be in the moment so that you can actually take yourself to where you see yourself. They say the definition of a genius is to be able to take what's in your mind and make it real. That's what the next chapter is about, but I really believe that. And being mindful and present is the only way to get there. That I know for sure. If somebody knows otherwise, please tell me. Unless everything is handed to you, you can still mess that all up. So I don't think that the grass is always greener anywhere else. I think that if you're living a mindful, present life and just being aware of that you're doing better than 9 out of 10 people that are out there. None of this is easy to do, guys. Psychology and philosophy is a bitch. Just remember to always be kind to yourself, love yourself, take time. I was talking to my cousin Jessica yesterday. She says, yeah, you have to take time. She's like, I struggle with when I get burnt out from yoga. It makes me question, do I want to quit? I think that happens to everybody. I don't think people talk about it often enough, but we all struggle with something one way or the other. Sometimes when we do something too much and don't take the time to be kinder to ourselves, to show ourselves love, we're too hard on ourselves, if anything. I'm trying to love more. I'm trying to listen more and be more present. Guys, it's November 2nd, Saturday morning. I hope everyone's having a great day. Remember to stay humble, be grateful, and stay blessed. And more importantly, don't forget to call your mother. Have a great day, guys.